Okay, I'm heading back from my adventure. Got a little bit of battery life left, so I'm going a little bit of a different way. Interesting history on the Erie Bluffs State Park. They used to pull into here with ships, and this used to be the route that they rolled things like timber down to the boats. These wooden planks date to the 1800s. I'm going up this way, which is a different way back, a little bit longer, a little bit more uphill, initially a little bit harder, but I thought it'd be worth it for you guys to see. Okay. I also felt a little bit of a change in the weather for a second, like a storm was coming in, which prompted me to pack up and sort of start to head out. However, seems to have moved south of me and it's clearing up again, which is a good thing. The older I get, the less I like uphills. Honestly, I'm doing this for you guys. So, please forgive my labored breathing. This bacon pack feels really nice. Fits into the small of my back. Has some padding to it. Lightweight. Cinches or expands. As to my gear needs, of course, with me, it's always expanded to the maximum amount of stuff I could put in it. Honestly, I just have what I need, feel comfortable with. One of the sleeping bags that I showed yesterday, my hammock, my rain fly, some cordage, three different ways to start a fire: flint striker, lighter, fire kit with matches, and petroleum, cotton balls, and a sealed container. Different ways to treat water. Got a life straw. Got a Venture Medical Kits inline filter for my Gregor bladder, which actually has a unique feature. You can spray with it like a shower. Got my single wall Stanley water bottle that you can heat in a fire, and I got a stereo pen. I don't like being without water treatment. Got a rain jacket, got food for 3 days, got some tea, got some coffee, got a camp stove, Stanley cook set, first aid kit, headlamp, a little tarp to lay down for my gear, knife, spoons, fork, extra pair of contacts, some contact lens solution. I wear the kind you can use for a month. Some all-purpose Cedar Summit wipes, toiletry kit, knife, saw, hatchet, air mattress, stakes, bear spray, you know, just the basics. I'm all set. Wanted to show this to you. If I could see it again, just walk past it. Shotgun shells, look at that. They were hunting turkey here for a while. Shotgun shell casings. I might say there's 2 of them. No, I'm not picking them up. Simply because if I hold everything out of here, wouldn't be able to carry it. I try and clean up here and there things that really impact the environment visually or in other ways. But no matter where you go on the planet, you're gonna run into signs of humans that left something behind. I got about 20% left on the battery, so I'm gonna film and I'm gonna talk, because God knows my wife says I can talk, and after so many years she doesn't want to hear about my adventures, just that I came back in one piece so I can go to work the next day. Obviously more than that, but you know. Anyway, I don't know what these yellow markings are. Maybe they've officially designated this a trail. This is higher up on the bluff. We hiked in, we came down off the other side and through the valley, which is a scenic height. This theoretically, after about 2-3 miles, should take me to the road where I can bear left and then get back to the entrance of the park. Either that or I'll be ledged up somewhere, run out of battery, and that'll be another adventure. The reason I wanted to come up here is because, again, this path dates back to the 1800s. And there's some interesting stuff along this road, if I remember. And you can hear the train from the train tracks. So, as long as I'm hiking in the direction towards the train tracks, I'm going the right way. And the compass bracelet that I made in one of my other initial attempts at making videos helps, because guess what? Lake Erie's north, so hiking back you go south. I like simple things like that. Again, I cannot believe how beautiful this day turned out. I wish, like maybe many of you do, that you just had more time to come out here and do this stuff. Well, as I'm finding at 58, you just got to make the time. And if no one else does or cares or complains about how stressful and hectic technology and life is, and you tell them, hey, detach, come out here for a while, and they don't, well, you tried. Like I said, I love all you guys who actually take precious moments out of your life and bother to watch this video and my rambling. Hopefully some good comes out of it. And we talk about gear, I give you an idea. You see some beautiful places you want to visit, and you get out and your life gets a little better. It's my hope. Somehow my life has gotten a little better doing this and talking to all of you. I know I'd get more views if I did a serious channel, or maybe I started this 10-15 years ago when I was younger and had more capability. Guess what? I also didn't have as much experience or as many stories or as many places to go because I hadn't been there yet. And now I want to document. Look, my friends, look at these beautiful purple little wildflowers. They're just out here hanging out, waiting for somebody to come by and see them. That's the beauty of our creation. And most people would just trample to put up more concrete. We don't need more concrete. We need more of this. We need more getting people out here connected with nature, connecting with themselves spiritually, healing physically, hopefully mentally, from all the crap we all go through now. That seems kind of, in a lot of ways, designed or induced for ratings or some such thing. I will never induce or enhance an adventure or make up a narrative for ratings. I would love to monetize this channel, help maybe pay a little bit for my son's school, maybe get some more gear, maybe have a little fun in life, maybe be able to afford a quarter pounder with cheese extra value meal again. But that being said, just being out here is its own reward, and thank you for giving me a reason to do it. Up to 41 subscribers. I think it'd be really cool if I could start making better content as I get more experience and get up to 100. And from there, 500 and 1,000. Because at 1,000, you can do live streaming. Pretty freaking cool to go somewhere in the middle of nowhere and live stream. That's what I'm hoping for. Either that or I'm barefoot, bipedal, size 16 track while I have my GoPro on. But then, hey, who would believe it? I'm size 11, by the way. is so enjoyable. There's little frogs and tadpoles in there sometimes. To be out here with you. Got my gloves on. Somehow really helps when I grab onto stuff so I don't fall or touch stuff. I always used to forget them. Now that I'm doing this, I'm starting to bring them. I got a really cool camouflage pair too. They're at home, of course. These are the ones I keep in my Jeep. They'll do. You know, I always try and carry a cutting utensil with me, you know, to open boxes. I always find when I don't have one, I need one, you know, to cut boxes. Or out here to whittle wood, whatever you call it. There are some sayings in my head. A knifeless man is a lifeless man. Hydrate or die. One is none, two is one, so you better have three. People don't get that. They don't get that until they're out here and their primary way to start fire fails. Sometimes their secondary way to start fire doesn't work. A third way, wow, that is great. I had to repair and fix some of my gear yesterday. Spent $17.95 on 4 AA lithium batteries that are supposed to last 7 years. That were in my stereo pen. Oddly, 2 of the batteries in there were bad. 2 were good. I tested them. I kept the good ones, but put fresh batteries in. And I had a headlamp. It's the second one that's failed on me like this. I don't know if it draws power, if I didn't have it in power off mode over the winter, but the Duracell Pro batteries were toast and it leaked and it was all over the inside of the electronics. I wasn't gonna save it, so I got an extra Princeton Tech that I had in the pack now. It's cool. It's got yellow, green, red, and white lights. Got 4 of those now. None of them have ever done that to me. Last time I ordered one to replace the other one that toasted like that, I got 2 for free shipping, and now I needed it. So I went through my gear last night and repaired a few things. I have absolutely no idea where I'm going right now. Because right now I'm kind of going northeast instead of south, and that bothers me. What I think is happening is this path or this road is turning back on the other path towards the parking lot. I can see light up ahead through the trees. I think that's the railroad tracks. So, yep, hey, look, the railroad tracks. Another bee's nest. Now, I got a choice. Hike along tracks, which is probably dangerous, or go down here and see if I can find and connect with the main trail. This is what happens when you change your route. you run into the unexpected. Okay. Well, hey, at least the sun's coming out and it's getting hotter. Hope my GoPro lasts a little longer. Probably gonna have to parallel at a safe distance the tracks. There's no trespassing signs, and I can hear a train from a long way away. So I'm gonna hike this way. Looks like there's almost a little path there anyway, maybe for their vehicles to drive along and inspect the tracks. I'm gonna be safe, and I'm going to stay away from the tracks, not get on them, not get near them, and get back to a hikeable path as soon as I can. Didn't see any stay off the tracks or no trespassing signs, and to be honest with you, when you're ledged up, you find a way safely to get back. And here I am. Look at that. Look at that. Interesting. Wow. Crossing over the other side of the valley. And I know that these tracks go right by the entrance to the bluff. Again, seems like a path here. Don't see any sign that says no trespassing, and I'm staying off the tracks. Hopefully, as soon as I pass this ravine, I'm going to be able to find a way back in, because I'll be honest with you, being out in the open here with the sun out, the temperature's just gone up to about 75 degrees. There's a death cliff there. Just keep on walking. Well, I did call this channel My Camping Adventures. Gonna stay on this little path here, right next to the woods. And whoa, lo and behold, look what I found. Ha, salvation. There's actually a path here for people to walk up to the tracks. And I think this is my secret way out back to civilization. If you keep your head about you, you continually evaluate and do the right things, have the right gear, have the right mindset, you're gonna make it out. And look at this. I crossed the ravine, found a path that led to the tracks anyway. Now I'm back to go home. That truly was an adventure, to be honest with you. Now I gotta figure out is which way south, which I think is this way. Actually, south is that way where the parking lot is, but it's turning that way. So this is the way back to the parking lot. Wow, thank God I breathe. I am so enjoying this adventure with you. I cannot believe the GoPro has power. Always check for signs. Don't violate something that says posted. No trespassing. Obey to your best ability in a survival situation the laws and regulations of wherever you are. But if it's between your life and catching and eating that trout, I think we all gotta make that decision at that time in our head.